My name is Chris Sims, and I am one of the guys at Creative Print House and a former student of Wilmington Residential Adolescent Achievement Place. My story starts 10 years ago. Actually, it's probably longer than that now. I was actually in your position. I was a student, and I went to the after-school program every day. It was the highlight of my day. I actually enjoyed a lot of the activities, um, created a lot of long-lasting friendships there that are still intact today, and I actually love everything about the program and what it stand for. And my story begins with me being a former artist. I'm a award-winning national artist. My group name was Election Shore. We travel up and down the East Coast performing at various venues, and I want to just share about my experiences and how my failures got me to where I'm at now. In the group, it was about 4 guys, 1 girl, and we performed all over the place. And in that experience, I gained a lot of skill sets that were a byproduct of music. I wanted to always be a musician, and that didn't pan out. And for a long time, it would kind of get under my skin that I didn't really achieve what I expected. But I was able to take my failures and the things that I didn't succeed in and actually make something positive out of it. One thing that I was able to do was get into graphic design. We never could afford anybody to do our album covers, do our media, do our videos. We didn't have the budget being young kids. So I started jumping into graphic design and doing it myself. And from there, I just grew my skill set to the point I got to a company called Computer Warriors. There I was able to grow a little bit more, grow in business, get a better understanding of how things work, get a better understanding of marketing and branding, and eventually I was promoted to a program director, and it was a struggle. I was new to the position. I didn't know, didn't succeed always, made a lot of mistakes along the way, but I kept pushing. I kept asking questions. I kept stopping saying, how can I get better? What are my next steps? What can I do to go to the next level? And it's simple. The first thing you got to do is believe in yourself. That's one of my first points that I want y'all to know, and I want you to say right now, I believe in myself. I believe in me. Because if you don't do that, the rest of it doesn't matter. And then that was one of the biggest things that I could do to really boost my confidence and to prepare me for the next level of life. After Computer Warriors, I stepped out on faith and started working for a company called Creative Print House. There we design custom garments. This is one of the shirts right here. And the unique thing about this is that we're able to print from seam to seam through a process called sublimation. Sublimation is the process of paper turning into a gas and sublimating into a garment, usually polyester. And we became masters of this process in this area. And not only this area, we are actually now the leaders in our industry. From there, we started, growing even more and being able to do more and more, taking in more clients. We work for a lot of guys. Y'all might know Santana, Afro Man. We did a lot of stuff for a lot of different people. And one of the things that we had to do is once we got big, we had to make a plan to succeed. So if you want to be the best in something, it can't be, just your talent alone. You have to have a plan for success. That means making sure you're organized, making sure you're keeping, in track with your health and your education, knowing what you need to do next, what's at the next stage, what's at the next level. How do I become better? And you become better by growing. You grow by doing basic things, reading. It's a guy that said, if you want to be an expert in any subject, read 3 books a month for 3 years. And that's what we began doing. We read a lot on sublimation, read a lot on, how to print T-shirts. And now we're expanded to laser transfers, screen printing, embroidery and different things, and we're growing our business even as we speak now. And it came from having a really great plan. The next thing that I want to tell y'all is through all of this, never give up. Never give up, no matter how grim it may seem. It's one of the things that I did to find success in everything that I do is never give up. I'm the first one at work. I'm the last one to leave. I try to go above and beyond to meet and exceed expectations. and it allowed me to have exponential growth in different areas of my life by just never giving up and really working hard to be the best. And each one of you watching this video, you are the best. You have the ability to be the best. You can, where you don't have talent, you can outwork the competition. And the competition is you. You are going to only go as far as how far you want to go. It's really not even a issue. You have no boundaries. The sky's the limit, and each and every one of you are amazing, and y'all can do anything y'all put your mind to. And I just want to just share that through my failures, I found success. Every time that a door closed, every time that something didn't go right, every time that we were facing a crisis, I found an opportunity to succeed. One of the things that we did in business recently was when faced with the pandemic, we couldn't make money. We were selling T-shirts. Nobody needed T-shirts in the pandemic. Nobody really was buying any garments. It kind of slowed down, and we had a choice to make. So we went online and we researched. We made a plan, and our plan was to make masks. So we found all the resources necessary, and we started making masks. And we started making masks for other people. And just by that one move alone, it started generating business in different areas. We're getting business out of Dallas, Texas, Fort Worth, Texas, Atlanta, Georgia, upstate New York. And we're having an opportunity to grow our business because we follow these steps. We understood our product, we understood our audience, we had a plan, and we didn't give up. So the reason I love coming to WRAAP is because I lived in a not so good neighborhood. Right now, the majority of my friends that I grew up with are locked up, incarcerated, or not doing well. Some have succeeded. WRAAP gave me an opportunity to be myself, to be creative, to be okay being different. Naturally, I was an introvert, really rarely taught. I had friends, didn't have a lot of friends, never was the popular guy, never was the center of attention. And WRAAP gave me a place to kind of let my personality grow with like-minded people, and it was a safe environment. Till this day, I have the best memory with Miss Deborah, Mr. Andrew, so many different people to name, where that interaction shaped my personalities. I remember the day that Miss Deborah actually, she moved, and it was right after we came from a field trip and we were flying. I rode in my first plane with WRAAP, and she said, "Chris, no matter what you do, don't change. Don't change your personality. Don't change who you are. Be uniquely you." And that advice stuck with me years later. A lot of the conversations I had with Mr. Darrell, the nicknames, just anything. I'm not athletic, as you can see. I'm not a basketball player. I never had a chance to play sports like that. In WRAAP, we had a basketball team, and we would play the Community Boys and Girls Club. I'll never forget the day I scored 17 points in a game. I never had any kind of sports accolade in life, and just in that moment, I was able to do something that I wouldn't have been able to do at a school or a high school or college. It was an experience that stuck with me for the rest of life, and that was some of the memories that WRAAP created. And I think that's what's great. It gives people opportunities that normally wouldn't have those chances to experience life. So I'm gonna just let y'all know, Mr. Darrell has the best Mexican cornbread that you can ever taste, and Mr. Darrell will cook for us. That would be the highlight of our week, because on Fridays, Mr. Darrell will cook. And just so y'all know, not only did I experience WRAAP from a standpoint of being in the program, I also worked for the program. I was lead for the program for a couple of years. Actually, Mr. Darrell helped me with my first 3 jobs. I worked at a church, I worked at telehomes, and I worked at Nesbitt Courts. And we had a lot of different experience where I got a chance to understand personality charts, the different colors, the different meanings, the how to communicate effectively with children, which in turn prepared me for my for future in music. I was able to connect with the audience. I used a lot of the skills that I gained in rap all across the board, so it really prepared me for life. And I think that's one of the things that that people don't realize, that these experiences shape your being and who you are. And I was blessed to be able to have a skill set that, you know, just jump from one arena to the next arena, from one industry to the next industry. So it's been great. My name is Chris Sims, and I am with Creators Print House, Wilmington's premier provider for custom apparel. And what we do is we create custom pieces for any occasion or event, whether it be a memorial or a birthday party. Whatever special event you have, we are your go-to guys. What we do there is sublimation. We also do laser transfers. We also do screen printing and embroidery. And if you get a chance to come by WRAAP and you see those guys in a pretty face mask and the nice shirts, those are some things that we were able to partnership and do. And also, I have an announcement. I get to spill the beans. I know that a lot of people don't know this, but we are now getting ready for the 2020 charity car raffle, Cruising for Kids. And Creators Print House is going to be one of the ticket agents where you can go pick up your ticket. We are located 2001 Princess Place Drive. That's minutes away from downtown Wilmington, right next to the service station and next to the cemetery. If you have any questions about what we do, how to get custom printed apparel, don't hesitate to contact us at 910-789-6969. Again, that's 910-789-6969. And I'm Chris Sims with Creators Print House, your #1 go-to place for custom apparel. So what we have here is we have a shirt that we did. This is Straight Drop. It's one of the guys that we work with. And if you get a chance to go to Fayetteville, they're absolutely amazing. The thing that I like about our product is the clarity. I get hungry looking at the full shirts especially. It's just amazing that we can get this details in a t-shirt, because this is unusual. Usually most shirts be something like I got on where it's either screen print and the pictures don't show up well. But what we're able to do is to get really good images on t-shirts and, you know, masks or even hoodies. This is another company that we work with. So if you need a bounce house for any occasion, let us know. We definitely have a lot of different people that we work with and work for at Creators Print House. And it just has been a pleasure being able to be the center of the community for all your custom garment needs.